Good.
You guys can see that.
There
Okay.
we go. All right. Good morning, friends. Sorry about that. Little moment there. We're about 6 minutes behind ourselves. But here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, here we are. Wow, those are a mess.
Aren't they?
Why are they all over the place?
I don't know,
Oh
but
my God.
I'm gonna.
Tracy says good morning. Marikai says hello.
Good
Sasha
morning.
says hi. Hi, friends. And Stephanie's here and Bethany's here. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Master M6000 says hello, and Half Asleep says hi. My name is Gustavo. Mad Dre says hi. Akshat says hi.
Hello.
Frustrated says good afternoon. Good whatever it is for you guys. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon.
So I got sent these, and they're a complete mess. So I thought I would.
Last chance to look at me, Hector. I don't know what that means.
These are quotes from.
I haven't seen the show.
No.
I'm coming back to drawing, and I have you in part to thank. That's Citro.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, sorry we're a little bit late, but we had some technical issues going live using one of the hashtags, or was it the app?
I don't know. It might have been the
Yeah,
app.
it was a funky thing.
So okay, so hold on. Let me see. Do I go to reds or do I go to yellows? I think I'll go to yellows. So first, I'll start off with the pinks.
IBOSD says I've been waiting for this. Hey, we've got an Ellen. Oh, and an Emma. Hi, Emma. Hi, Ellen. Hi, friends. Do Stuff Girl is here.
Hi, Do Stuff Girl.
Oh, there's a Richard. Hi, Richard. Good morning, friends. How are we today?
All right.
How to stream.
So we're gonna go. I don't even know why they put numbers on there. These numbers mean nothing to them.
Okay, so Scott woke up and decided that today was going to be chaos. So,
I decided that we're gonna use these.
Rather than doing the restructuring of the ArtBeek's markers before.
Oh no, I'm gonna let you guys appreciate this too, because I'm sure there is a lot of you out there who need your stuff in the right order too.
Come on, guys, give me some feedback. Does anybody else do this before they paint? Because you're driving me crazy. Happy to be here. I needed these art shenanigans. It's been a week already, says Ellen. Oh, you poor thing. I'm sorry. Stephanie says, this is a mess. I need it to be not a scrambled rainbow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are actually, I do appreciate the color organization. I would rearrange those markers. I rearrange everything.
Yeah.
Fried Egg says, hello from my Spanish classroom. Do not get me into trouble. Richard says, yep, has to be organized.
It has to be.
Do this. Bethany says, I get it. My colors need to be in a very specific order. Seeing how unorganized it is making me twitch.
I just found this color. Should I add them?
Oh, Rinku loved the videos. The colors need to be organized. Well, they are all agreeing the colors need to be organized. Stephanie goes, Donna, like my hands are itching to fix this mess. I have a set of those. I had to reorganize those too. That's Robert. I just noticed I have these markers as well. Gus says hi.
All right, so these are never going to be perfect,
when
but
the colors aren't organized. It's looking better already. Please organize this. It's so satisfying, says Ellen. Ellen, you must have had a bad week if reorganizing markers is satisfying. Why was it all scrambled?
I don't know. I think
they just stuff, it's all out of order. It's not even in numerical order.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the kick in the pants. Like, they're numbered. Why aren't they in numerical order? I also do arts, but only of anime characters or scenes. But I really love your videos, and it gives me motivation. And I also got a channel, but I pretty much have no subs. But I'm a big fan of yours.
Oh, well, I hope it grows.
Yeah,
and
just, you know what? Keep posting content. Oh, tomorrow's my math exam, and I'm gonna fail for sure. No, you're not.
No, they're totally gonna fail.
Study. Would you stop it? Bethany says, grab that 175 yellow down at the bottom.
Oh, thank you. It's kind of a greenish. It's lime green, so I think I'll save it for the greens.
Also a 32 right there. That's another yellow. See that one?
Oh, lemon yellow. Yeah. Let's see. That would be somewhere around here, I think, right?
Bro, I'm in class. This is so entertaining. Rather than studying and watching Scott, what a good way to spend my time. I love your videos from South Africa. If only Bob Ross organized his paints like this too. Did he never organize anything? I get the feeling like he was just kind of a go with the flow. Stephner says, I'm with Ellen. This could be the live stream and it already made my week better. Oh, honey. But I know everybody who's had a rough week is really appreciating your reorganization of all of this. They need a little calm in the chaos, I guess. Oh, God.
All right. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of
Ooh, is that a copper?
spitballing, and then I'll find other ones like you guys found it and go, oh no, got to move them all. Then you have to shift everyone.
So funny. Well, they're here for it.
What's weird is some of them are white and some of them are black, and I'm wondering, nope. See, this has white numbers, this one has black numbers. And I thought, well, maybe white indicates the brush tip and black indicates the felt tip, but nope, that's not the case. I am so confused. Okay, now we're gonna start moving. Let's see, we've got pinks and purples.
What about that number 2 right in the middle? Where does that go? Is that with the browns?
That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna move to purples and then to blues, but I have to transition to all the pinks and magentas.
And why don't you have that? Is that a yellow one or a green? See, we're getting some color distortion with the lighting and the thing.
So we've got pinks here.
Go up to the top and go over. There's some mustard yellows there. Don't those need to be fit in somewhere? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I guess this one could go here. All right.
Sorry.
No, like I said, we're gonna find them, and then I gotta just reorganize everything.
See, there's 2 more at the top right by your hand. Oh, maybe those are browns now that I'm seeing it with your hand next to it.
I'm moving it by 2 just in case I missed another one. So let's see.
What are those ones that are up next to it? Oh, those look interesting.
I'm just looking. Okay, so I think we can move these back.
Okay, I have to know what this one marker is going to be. Fahad says you're lucky to have such a supportive wife. Let's see. Do you watch American football?
Really? Not anymore. My dad was really into it.
Oh gosh, your dad was, yeah. We're not watching the World Cup. My OCD is pleased about you organizing the markers. Did you ever fail the class or any advice for failing, Mr. Saba? Thank you.
Oh, I've got lots of advice on how to fail. I do that. I did that spectacularly. I still do.
He does it 100 times a day.
Yeah.
He has since he's
No, I was never great at school and not a good student. It just, some people I think are just not wired for that.
No, give me that one. What is that one? That's the one I want to see.
Wine red?
Oh, is that what that is? I was dying to know what that one was. Oh, it looks different than it does on the marker.
Yeah.
On the.
See,
they're a lot tinier when you.
These might be something that might. So, like, I could either go darker reds or I could start moving into the magentas.
Wine red and old red. Interesting.
So, what do you think? Like, I still have pinks as well.
That's another good one over there. Oh, I like that 102. That's a pretty one too. Okay, I should go back to my screen. Sorry. I just had to know.
See, like, part of me wants to start off with the pinks over on this end and go pinks to yellows to reds to. What do you guys think? Should I?
How good is your cooking? I am a mighty fine cook. Thank you very much. Scott, not so much, but he's a whiz at the barbecue.
I think I will. I think I'm going to move these over to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You probably hate to do it.
I do. So I'm gonna.
Blossom says normally I do it by number. Favorite dish to cook.
I would if their numbers made sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do this.
Let's see. Favorite dish to cook. I don't know. Nope. You know what? Cooking is fine, but I like baking better. Like I love to bake anything, especially like pastries, scones, cookies, muffins, cupcakes. Mostly, my favorite are scones and cookies. Those are really my favorite. Although I do love a good cupcake. Where did you go to learn about art?
I went to the Academy of Art in San Francisco.
Hey, good luck organizing the markers.
Thanks.
Did you take a photo reference of Gus when his face was half dead?
No, I didn't.
What do the numbers mean if they don't match up with the colors? That's a really good question.
I mean, look at this. This one is number 37. This one's number 123. Like, I don't even know what the numbers even like. If I was really, really crazy, I think I would try to see what they look like all in numerical, but I think I kind of know just based on how the numbers and the colors just don't match.
It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
I think the numbers
Yeah, I
mean
think
some
this
things
one.
that do stuff well. Yeah, but there's no rhyme or reason to it, really. You would think they would put them in color order, like rainbow order, but can you maybe do an alcohol marker tutorial? I want to know if you do light to dark or what. That's Otis.
Yeah, I think I did one on alcohol markers, but I could try again.
Aren't these
Okay.
alcohol markers?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we've got our pinks. Okay, yeah. So pinks to flesh, to yellows, to oranges, to reds, and then now we're going to work into
These are not the Ohuhu markers. We are still waiting for those to arrive. They are not here yet.
I am going to throw in these darker reds here.
These are the ArtBeek's markers.
Even though they really kind of stand out, and I think this wine red should be in around the browns.
Yeah, it should be. That reminds me of a nice lipstick color. I have that wine red. Probably why I like it. Don't forget, you have some colors on the desk.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys think? Should I keep these reds here or move them with the browns? I think they might work better with the browns.
Ellen says an ounce of control and order where we have none. That's also why I like video games. Dopamine and a sense of achievement.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, last night, who was picking flowers?
You were.
This girl. And I was like, happy as a clam. Picking flowers and wow. La, 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 la. Oh my God, it's at least half organized. You guys are funny.
Okay, now we've got this really bright pink. I guess I should put that here.
I told you guys, Scott wakes up in the morning and just chooses chaos. I'm just telling you. Just watching you organize your markers makes me want to organize mine in the middle of the night for some reason. I love your tutorials, but this is my first time watching your live streams. That's tofu. So we're sorry that you came into the middle of chaos.
I don't know where to put this pastel one.
This Steph Curry's identical twin says, I don't know what is happening, but I'm just frozen watching this. You guys are funny. Jolie says, hey Scott, I can't stay long, but I just wanted to let you know I ordered my first set of Artex acrylic markers. Super excited to try them.
Oh, I hope you really like them.
Let's see.
See, these are actually.
Alexander just finished their exam. Hope they get a good grade. We do too. We'll cross some fingers for you. These are the Artex markers, and this is a set of I don't even know how many.
Yeah, I would think 100 something.
I think so too. I think it's a set of 100. 100 and something. Let me look really quick.
I'm just throwing some blues here to see which direction I want to go, just so I can kind of see the blues all in the same area.
Oh, I love that. There are some beautiful blues there.
What do you guys think? Did I go in the wrong direction with these? I think it's okay. Okay.
Did you go in the wrong direction? You are not asking the right person there.
No, we want to go with the deeper blues. Oops, I'm sorry.
This is more than 80 colors. Ah, here it is. Nope, that's the Ohuhu ones.
I like the name Ohuhu.
I just think it's.
Go Ohuhu.
I think it sounds funny. Don't tell them you said that. your favorite food?
It is a dish called shurva. It is an Assyrian stew that I really like with
Which
Assyrian
is
rice.
very, very hard to make. It's actually not hard to make. It just requires a lot of love and standing over the pot so you don't
Yeah,
ruin
Donna
it.
keeps reminding me that the main
Trust me.
ingredient is love
It
in this
is.
one.
Because I have to stand over the stupid pot the whole damn time. Otherwise, it doesn't taste right. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I am not wrong. You literally have to stand over the pot for like 2 hours to make it taste right. It's crazy. Let's see. What's your favorite drawing? Ooh, Nixie is here.
I don't know if I have a favorite drawing.
ASMR marker organization. That's cat. Who do you main in Overwatch 2?
Reinhardt. Though I really like Orisa, and I've actually been playing a little bit of Junker Queen.
Arctic Hub says, I just logged onto the stream and watching Sky Range's markers immediately satisfies me. I've not used watercolors in 10 years, but I picked up the Gravity travel set to get back into it. That's Mako.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, good for you.
All right, so I'm going to
self-portraits.
A little one in my travel journal. Ironically,
Yeah,
I was. Yeah.
Cherry Blossom says you're such a huge inspiration. You've inspired me to continue to do
Oh,
art.
thank you. Ooh, this is definitely.
Have you drawn Jesse yet? I really like Breaking Bad.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Oh, Erica's here and says, "Good morning, everyone. Big hugs." Hi,
Erica. Hey, Erica. So I'm grabbing all the greenies, greens, and throwing them around here to see which ones go where.
You say good morning to Big Theo.
Oh, hey, Misty.
If you do a color chart, use the numbers to identify them.
I found a blue. Hold on. Oh, there's a space here, but no.
Don't put it where it doesn't go.
No. I'm just.
I do think they want you to move some of those reds to where the browns are, but you do you, Chief. Stefan says there is an 88 and another pink-looking one at the top.
Oh, these are warm grays. They look a little pink. You're right.
Don't forget the ones that are on the desk.
I'm looking. Yeah, I've got some greens here.
I think isn't there a purple one there too, or is that a gray?
No, that's a gray.
Okay, good.
All right, so green. The mint green should be going closer to the blues. Like over here, maybe.
You guys are so cute. Trust Braden says, guys, if you find a man or woman who treats you like Scott and Donna treat each other, then hold them tight and never let them go. You two are meant to be. I just can't with you. The world doesn't agree. Our son says I just can't with you, but I think he means something different.
Yeah. Mom.
I just can't with you. But thank you. You're very sweet. It's a lot of work, you guys. It's not as magical as it looks most of the time. It's a lot of work. But when they're so cute, like Scott, and you just love them so much, and they let you have a dog that snores, still sleep in your bedroom, then it's all good. You should do a Christmas journal, and on each day you draw a different Chris. Oh, that's funny.
A Christmas journal. That's cute.
Oh
crap! There's these these greens over here. All right, everything else moves. And then I got this green over here, but this is closer to the browns. Okay, let's.
That's like an early green, like an olive green. I love a good olive green, I gotta tell you. Especially in a bag. I love a good olive green bag. Did I just totally skew?
You never.
I know. Hard to believe. Donna could skew. Let's see. Donna is my Nana's name. Aw, your Nana must be awesome. See what I did there? You are very hardworking. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Scott dedicated a life to slowly organizing all of his art supplies he owns. Somehow I watched that. Gail, you're so funny.
Part of me wants to apologize for this being so boring, but the other part is
they all are seriously like loving this. I don't know why, but they are. Actually, I'm kind of into it myself. There you go. This is how I would organize the colors too. It's so satisfying. My name is Gustavo, but you can call me Gus. I am being called, I don't know what that means. I'm really hoping to get a set of these for Christmas. I have so many ideas for them. At Cherry Blossom loves my humor, but I'm here all week, folks, all week. Kiki's finally on Christmas break, so they can watch the stream.
All right, we are going to transition to browns.
Oh, you're here. Just ignore Scott. He's in the
Oh, darn, I found more greens.
I told you to look at the one little thing. What's your favorite video game, honey? That's an easy one to answer.
Zelda Breath of the Wild.
These are not Ohuhu markers. We are getting those in, but they haven't arrived yet. These are Artex, ARRTX markers.
No, these are ArtBeek.
Oh, sorry, ArtBeek. Sorry,
BEK. BEEK.
ARTBEEK. ArtBeek. There you go. My bad.
So I know I'm gonna find like one and have to like lift up the entire thing and move it all over. But that said,
are these markers or the acrylic markers light fast?
no, acrylic markers in general are not very light fast, which is why I never recommend them for people who want to do any kind of permanent, stuff that's going to last a long time.
Richard says, "Why am I talking to the screen? Put that over there."
Yeah, move it a little bit over here.
What's your favorite Hobbit character? I'm reading it right now. It is mine is either Bomber because of the movies or Balin because of the movies. Wait, Bomber because of the books or Balin because of the movies.
Oh, my favorite Hobbit is definitely Bilbo. I relate to him, obviously.
Love your videos. By the way, what kind of music do you like?
Thank you. I listen to 80s, 70s, 90s music.
We're old. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color, honey? That's an easy one.
Payne's gray. Payne's gray.
It's not because
Okay.
you're so in the middle of the colors.
Should yellow green go closer to brown gray, or should I keep it more towards the greens or towards the browns? Because this is very saturated, and I feel like it's closer to this.
I don't know. Let's see. What saith the people? Why don't you do much more cartoonist stuff, Scott? I'd like to see more stuff like October again.
Oh, it's kind of fun, but it's not really my thing. And there's people who are so much more, they've got years of practice of that. They're so much better at it than I am.
Closer to the browns than the greens. Yellow green should be closer to the greens, not the browns.
Okay, so
definitely the greens. What's your favorite art of the movie book?
Oh,
Animal Crackers.
Yeah, I really liked making that book. If you guys haven't seen that.
Mel sent you a nice tip and says, "Hi Scott, you're my inspiration to keep making art. I hope you have a good day."
Thank you so much, Mel.
That's so sweet. Curious to know about Scott's taste in movies. What are some of his favorites?
The Princess Bride.
Mm-hmm. He loved the Star Wars movies when they first came out when he was a kid.
In the 70s.
Original ones.
Let's move this over. We'll give this guy.
I like everything animated.
Okay.
You guys are funny.
Still got those reds.
I think they purposely send these markers unorganized to drive artists crazy.
Yeah.
That probably.
Okay, can you guys see this? Yeah. Can you guys read that?
No, it's warm gray.
Read it again.
Warm gray.
Read it again.
Oh, ram gray. They spelled it wrong. Oh my god.
This is ram gray.
I know. Warm gray. Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm like, why are you asking this? It says warm gray, but it doesn't. Oh, they misspelled it. Oh, that's funny. Sam just made their own little sketchbook and included some sketching paper. It turned out really cute.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, we'd love to see that. What's your favorite animated movie?
Either Despicable Me 2, The Little Mermaid, or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
If you're asking me which one we've made, that would be Animal Crackers, because that's the only one we've made. And if you're not asking that, then mine is Beauty and the Beast, hands down. End of conversation. Unless you're talking Christmas ones, and then it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because I love the stop motion animation. Have you ever drawn Pride and Prejudice? I know Dawn would like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're
She has Pride and Prejudice.
I have Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet in my office, flanking my
the original BBC
window.
one, and I've also painted the Keira Knightley one.
Yeah, but that one's not my favorite. What color do you dislike the most? Good question.
Probably something along this kind of greenish.
But that's the best green. It doesn't show dirt. I think maybe in clothes it's the best green.
You can't see the food I've been eating on it. Jeez. That's how Donna rates her
Look,
clothes.
I had boys. If it doesn't show the dirt, it's a good color, all right? I can already smell the alcohol markers. Let's see.
So we've got blue gray, green gray, warm gray, and cool gray. Interesting.
Have you ever drawn the cast of Friends?
I have not, though I get asked that a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Warm gray 0.05.
I have not
Interesting.
watched the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. That is my bad because Stefner keeps telling me I need to see it. And I have been remiss in that. So for January, my goal is the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. That is my goal for January. I am only reading Christmas or winter books right now till the end of the year, and then in January I will start that. Scott, we are snobs. We like the BBC version. It's 6 hours long. She's 100% right. Steph's 100% right. Like, there's no point watching anything else. I mean, there just isn't. Jody says, please do a video on how to draw flowers. Jody, you should check out the national animals he did. He also did the national flowers in those.
Oh, they were horrible though.
Okay, well.
Those flowers were like teeny tiny and horrible. Yeah, I'm not great at drawing flowers, so I don't know if doing a tutorial, but I mean I could try.
Do you have any fears about live art inking and any tips?
Live art?
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, anytime you do something live, it's gonna be frightful. You know, that's just how it is. But now you do something enough, and oh look, I found Prussian blue.
I love Prussian blue.
But it's not. It's gonna be somewhere near black. So.
Really? Are you sure? Because sometimes when you take the cap off and write,
I know. I just
different.
found it, is what I said.
Give it to me. Throw it over here. I want to try it on my paper. Throw it over here. Give me Prussian blue. Yay! I love how I get to try these on my paper. It's probably gonna. I bet you $5 it bleeds through the paper. I'm gonna bet me. Because this is not good. This is not good.
Green gray.
Prussian blue. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh wow, that is a wedge tip marker.
Well, the other side should be brush.
I'm working on it. One at a time. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god.
Okay, I need it. I need it back.
Oh, but it's a beautiful blue. Here you go. Oof, I want it. Give me the Prussian blue. It's beautiful. Yep.
Done.
Bled through the paper. Bled clean through the paper. Do not use these markers on regular paper like you would put in a regular notebook. Like just that note bleeds right through it.
All right. Well, it's not perfect. They're never perfect, but I think that is as close as I'm going to get it.
Do they all say Ram Gray?
Ram gray? No, just that one, number 5.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. You should draw Jake from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You did draw.
I did the whole
yeah.
cast. All right, can you guys see Gustavo?
Yes, we can. Wait a second. Did that notebook fall apart?
Oh, that's because I cut it. I was using an X-Acto knife to cut out the pages.
I was like, hold on a second.
I cut out Deku
Okay, all right. I
with
was
the
just
Poscas.
checking. I was like, wow, that's gonna bug me if then you cut it. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay. Stephanie says it's not a scrambled rainbow anymore. My OCD brain is happy. Let's see.
Okay, let me see.
I was reading a book and I came across a word that really frustrated me. It was pleasing. And you might ask me, why did this frustrate you? And I say because it's so close to venom, there's a difference.
Interesting.
I never thought about it that way. That Deku was fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see.
All right.
You made Walter White. Didn't you draw Walter White?
I did.
Yeah.
I painted Walter White.
Guys, he's drawn a lot of these characters. Whenever you draw with watercolor, you always ink over the pencil, erase the pencil, and then color it in. Do you also recommend that process for alcohol markers?
No, I don't ink with the alcohol markers. I just go right over the pencils because it's going to cover up the pencils. The markers, depending. But let's.
Kristen says, I've used these markers a lot. They bleed a lot.
Yeah, I'm using, this is 300-pound watercolor paper. I'm using the smooth side of it. So it should be okay. And if it does bleed through, it's totally fine.
Yeah, that's one of your practice pads anyway. That's not one of your travel journal. But it does bleed through regular paper because this is the regular notebook I use.
Yeah.
And it bled right through the regular.
All right, I'm going to start with the...
Prussian blue?
No, with the lighter colors first.
Have you ever painted Taylor Swift?
I have not. I've had some requests for her recently too.
Okay, I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm just gonna use your last name, Murphy. Hi Scott, I'm a young artist and I have an art exam coming up. Do you have any tips on still life? As I usually do more cartoon pieces, but my teacher is making me make a still life piece.
Gosh, the masters used to do still life. I was never a fan of it, fruits and all of that. But I'm assuming they want you to come up with your own still life. I would just do research on it. The best thing you could do is look up how other people do still life and what they use as subjects. I think that is the best thing because, you're talking to someone who, you've seen my channel, I don't do a lot of still life, if any. So it's not really something I have information readily available. But if it was the assignment that came to me, I would instantly Google it and see what other people are doing, get my inspiration from that. I might even find some nice photos, unless they want you to not use a photo and they want you to do it from actual still life. But still life could be toys. Like I love drawing my toys. Is always fun.
He does. Are the ArtBeek markers double-sided?
Yes, they're felt on one side and brush on the other.
Let's see. What exactly did you major in at your art college? Just straight up art, or was it like art history? What was the name of your program?
Illustration. Mm-hmm. Now this was
100 years ago.
This was in the 80s and 90s, late 80s, early 90s, before Photoshop came out. Like Photoshop came out like maybe 4 or 5 years later. And so this was back when people were still hiring artists to illustrate magazines and movie posters and everything else.
I think it's a lost art.
It is.
Illustration is a lost art.
Okay, so I'm going to start putting the brush side down. That's going to be the thing I'm going to try to remind myself to do.
Why?
So that way I kind of get used to picking up and putting down, like I won't have to keep flipping them back and forth.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I love your art. I'm 11, and I love recreating and trying to make your art, but it will never be as good as yours. That's deep.
Oh, I'm sure your art's going to be way better than mine.
You're practicing.
Yeah.
Practicing.
At 11, you got so much that you can.
Time.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, so much time. Go to the 11 again. Not really. Maybe 25, but not 11. That's too far back. Okay. Let's see. Leo Story says, Scott, you guys are great with all the work effort you do with your videos, and I appreciate everything both of you. Scott, you're a huge inspiration, and you got me back into art.
That is very kind of you. Thank you.
Have you ever painted on a wall?
Not since I became an artist. Like when I was a kid, maybe, and my mom got mad at me.
No, you painted in the boys' room.
Oh, that's right.
You
I
painted
did.
murals,
I
and you
did.
painted a mural for our friends for their boys' room.
That's true.
What's your favorite mythical creature?
Centaur.
How do you draw from your imagination?
He
does it!
Oh God, that is really pink. Okay. Yeah, I try not to if I can.
Wow, that really came out a lot of pink, didn't it?
I'll
Maybe
use-
you should have a scratch piece of paper next to you to try it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh boy.
Bless you. Bless you.
Please excuse me. Woo!
But this is still really pink too.
What do you think takes more effort to animate, Japanese anime or Disney Pixar movies?
Japanese anime because it's hand drawn. Bless you.
Sorry, guys. You should make more videos about photography.
I have just got my film developed. I'm getting it developed right now. We took it.
You had to find a special place.
Yeah, we went to
had to
Nashville
drive
and we
there.
So hopefully next week I will have more to do. I took pictures with bless you. I took pictures with the old Kodak Retina from the 1940s, and I took pictures with the Kodak Instamatic, the 110 film.
The little tiny one. Did you
Yeah.
develop both of them?
Yeah.
Scott has done a couple pieces in anime style very recently. You can go back and check out the videos.
I got this one.
There you go. Otis says, have you ever done any pitches? Advice on pitching someone your idea? Oh my God,
gosh.
so many pitches.
Those are the worst. I hate pitching ideas. And I'm honestly not very good at it.
To be perfectly honest, I'm a little better than he is.
Yeah. They want you to sell them.
Yeah.
You know, you got to
They
be
want the
excited, you
songs.
got to be a performer, and I think it's better if you're an actor. Pitching goes better if you're an actor. And if you're introverted and you're shy like me, you're not going to be a good salesperson.
Maybe find a friend if you're not very good at it.
Well, that's why I'm working with Jonathan.
No, not you, the person
Oh,
you're
yeah.
talking to. I know you are.
So just so you guys know, I'm kind of just getting some stuff down going. I wonder if this will work. I wonder if this will work. I wonder if this will work. I am not doing this with any kind of deliberation or confidence. I am just trying to get some stuff down, knowing that I can always clean it up with colored pencils if I want to, or whatnot. So
or gouache, the ultimate fixer.
yeah. So I think for me, when I'm doing something like this, I'm like, just play around and see what works.
Let's instead of being so negative, let's give Otis a little some really good advice on pitching. You want to have a really good pitch deck. So you want to either do a PowerPoint presentation or you want to have some sort of presentation put together. You want to have a very succinct explanation on what your property or idea is. And you need to have some sort of visual representation of your idea because
they love visuals.
Most people, that's because they're stupid. You will mostly be pitching suits, and I can say this because I am a suit. They have zero imagination in their brain whatsoever, and you need to show them what everything's going to look like, or they will not get it. Thank you for all the bless yous, guys. I don't know what is going on with my nose right now, but I got a little something tickling my sinuses. Why did you start doing art? Good question.
My mom was an artist, my uncle was an artist, and so it was like there was art supplies and art all around. So it'd be like if your parent was a police officer, there'd be guns and I don't know, but what I'm saying is like it was there.
A lot about how to take care of yourself.
Yeah, but it was there, and so it just became a part of my life and I got good at it. And then when it came time to choose a major, go off to college, that was the only thing I was actually any good at I wasn't good at school. I wasn't good at anything else. And so there, it's just how it is.
Okay. Instead of your art going to the corner of shame, have you tried remaking your art? Oh boy. He doesn't ever touch those pieces again.
Yeah.
He just doesn't.
Who knows? Maybe one day I'll feel up to doing that. But right now, it just doesn't feel right. Like I don't feel like I could bring anything new to the table. I think that's what happens is you kind of get to a point where you're like, I don't know what more I could do with this. And so, but I like it, but not, like I don't hate it enough to throw it away. There's something there about it that I like. And so you throw it into the corner of shame.
Do you know how to blend these?
Not particularly.
We are learning with you guys today.
Yeah, this is my first time using these.
How do you decide who or what to draw?
I look at the comments, and you guys are always recommending stuff, and so I base it off of that.
And also, if we have stuff that he hasn't tried yet, which we always seem to have a pile of supplies that he hasn't tried yet. We got done with the ghost thing, and Scott was like, "Oh, I can try these, or I can try these." And we have a slew of colored pencils that we bought, and a bunch of other things that he still has to try. So he kind of gets up in the morning and chooses chaos. So there you go. Oh, Molly, no. Molly says, what do I do? Because your talent puts me off of doing art because you're so fast for me and it feels like my art is trash.
Oh gosh, no.
Oh,
just remember, like Molly, that. I have people that I look at them and I go, I should just never make art again. We all do this to ourselves, and we compare ourselves to other artists, which is good and bad. It's good because it means that we are looking to improve and we're looking to see, we have goals. But it's bad because we put that on ourselves. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Wherever you are making wonderful art, and you're gonna improve, and
it's your journey.
Yeah, what I'm doing may not look, see, I don't know if you guys can see, it is bleeding through, but it has not, just a little tiny pink right there, but it is kind of coming through. But your journey is your journey.
And don't be put off by Scott's journey. Don't be put off.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know how old you are, and not that it matters, but I'm just saying, if you're younger, if you're in your teens, or you're in your 20s, or even if you're in your 30s or 40s, Scott's 54 years old.
Yeah.
Please don't compare yourself to him. Please, please, please don't. Everybody's in their own unique place.
And I have honed we'll call it the skill of being able to work very quickly, so that way I could finish a piece during the live. We were going live every single day for over a year, and that, if you do anything for that long, you're gonna get a little better at it.
Yeah. Well, and you're gonna find out a system for making things work more efficiently. And that's all this is. This is a system for making things work efficiently. That's it. So please don't do that to yourself. Please, please, please don't do that. Scott does use photo reference.
Yeah.
They want to know if it's better to draw from your imagination or from photo reference.
If you're learning, I would say always draw from photo reference or life. If you're learning. When you get comfortable, or when you feel like you are really good at drawing, then you could go ahead and start drawing from your imagination. Drawing from your imagination for fun, never a bad thing. Seriously, do it all you want to. But if you're saying, I want to become a better artist, I want to draw better, then please, please, please learn to draw from reference.
Does holding your marker like that give you more control?
I think a little bit. I'm trying to get wider areas, and I'm trying to get these to blend a little bit.
Good morning, Scott and Donna. Will you do a gouache painting on the Studio Ghibli movie?
I don't know.
You've been asked to do Studio Ghibli quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Molly, please don't. Molly asked the question again. Please just do your art. Just you do you.
Well, the same question. Did they not hear the
I
answer?
think it's because it was farther back. And my heart just hurts when I hear that. And I just really want to encourage you. Just keep doing your art. Don't feel bad.
All right. So here's a thing. This paper is watercolor paper. It's very absorbent. So when I put down the colors, here, I'm going to show you. Let me stop that. So if I put down this red, I don't know if you guys can see this. If I hold it up, is this in focus?
Yes.
So if I put this down, you see how it's spreading?
Oh, it is.
So I'm going to do just a line. See how it kind of grows?
Yeah.
So if I want to do a really fine line, that's as thin as I could go, because it is just, it's just growing on the paper. So I think for the black, I don't think I could use this black or any real dark colors, because I need, it'll just explode,
Would there be paper that's not?
Well, I'm saying I could use, for like the eyes, I'm going to use my zebra brush pen.
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Are you recording again?
Yeah, let me hit that.
Okay. Let's see. This one person would like you to take a piece of art and a couple pieces of art and match them up and draw something new. Hey Scott, ever since I started drawing, my parents have put a rule in place: draw something at least every day to be able to play video games, but sometimes I'm lazy. How do I stay motivated to draw?
Well, I would say this. I think, first of all, those are cool parents. Yeah.
Love your parents.
I would say this. If they're saying that to you because you have expressed a desire to become an artist, then they're encouraging you to become a better artist, and to become a better
practice.
By practice. But to become a better artist, you are going to need to, like, you don't want to know. No one gets into art to make money, or at least you shouldn't, because it's not a big money making field. It is a passion. And so I think what they're looking for you to show is your passion for art. And you really need to discover, is this something that you really want to do? Is this my passion? And I think that's where you need to find, that's your, as they say, your come to Jesus moment, is you need to decide, is this something that you really want to do? Because if it is, then you shouldn't need to find your passion. It should just be there. And so just do me that favor and look for that passion. And to answer your question more directly, if you're looking for something to do, for me, the best thing is to do a daily journal of just, it could be the water fountain, it could be the food you're eating, but just draw everything. Like I always say, draw everything every day. That is, it's going to get you to be a better artist, because you're not just drawing the same thing over and over and over again. You're drawing something new every day. You can draw cars one day, you can draw a building, you can draw a cat, you can draw a person. Try that.
What device, by the way, your parents are awesome. There's a lot of people who would love to have their parents encourage them to do art every day. Have you ever painted anything from The Good Place?
I did not. I did love The Good Place. It was a great show, but I have never painted anything from it.
What device do you use for picture reference in your art?
I used to use an old iPad, but it was cracked and died. Yeah. What I'm using now is I just bought one of those cheap Kindle Fires, and I just have Google Drive, and so I upload stuff from either my phone or the computer to the Google Drive, and then it shows up here. So this is it if you want to see it. Just one of those, you get them for, I think it was on sale for like $40 or $50 or something.
Yes, a moment for our mods. Thank you for recognizing them because they are awesome and I could not do this without them. They are fantastic. What kind of tips are you looking for, Broussard, for color? What kind of tips are you? Give us a little bit more on that. These are ArtBeek markers, the ArtBeek marker set.
This is my first time using them.
Yep.
I've used their regular markers, but this is my first time using the brush tip.
Have you used Sonic watercolors? They are really good and I think would fit your style palette very well.
No, I haven't, but I'll take a look into it.
Write those down.
So I am trying to find some colors for his lips, which are kind of purplish. But I don't want it to be like really purple.
Yeah, well then be careful. You try it on the
Never.
Let's see. There are variations in every person's skin tone. So what Scott's trying to do is look at the painting and look at the lighting and shadows.
Yeah, here.
And find the variations.
I'll show you guys what I'm seeing. So there's blues in there. There's purples in here. There's even some greens in the, where the mustache would be. There's blues in the highlights over there. There's lots of oranges, yellows. I'm seeing some pinks. So you kind of have to, almost like if you were in Photoshop or what's the one on the iPad? Well, and you're doing a color picker. You'll notice that, oh my God, that's a little bit of blue and that's a little bit, that's what you're doing as an artist.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I am just adding a little bit of each of these colors to it. It's a lot harder with markers because markers are so saturated and they don't blend really well. So I'm trying to dull them down a little bit, but you can see that's they just instantly.
What brand is your watercolor paper?
This particular one is by Grabby, but I normally use
Procreate. That's it.
Procreate. Thank you. So the other thing I'm looking at is I could just come in with some colored pencils.
That wasn't me. That was Step Nerd.
Okay. All right. Let me get the eyes.
This is probably a really great. Did I tell you Kennedy sent a tip?
Oh no, thank you, Kennedy.
I apologize for that. Sorry, Kennedy. Thank you. What is your favorite kind of bird?
Probably like a falcon. At least that was when I was a kid.
Chrissy Crossing. There is a video. I'm finding photo reference, and it is in the. Is it an Art Hacks playlist or is it in a different one?
Should be in Art Hacks.
Yeah. Check that because Scott finds his photo reference in a lot of different places, so that will help you. That will show you where he finds his photo reference. How do you spend so much time painting or drawing? I feel like I've done enough, but it could improve. What are your tips?
Well, again, if you're just doing it for fun, if you feel like you've done enough, then you've done enough. If you feel like you want to do this as a career, then you're going to be doing this for the next 100 years, however long you live. And you should like it. So I get up every morning wanting to draw.
That room must smell amazing because of the markers. It does not. It smells a little bit of wet dog because it's raining here today and our dog is snoozing on the carpet. So there you go. Best thing I learned from you is to do a themed sketchbook. I started a Dragon Ball Z themed sketchbook, and from page 1 to my current page, you can clearly see improvements. Oh,
that's fantastic. Yes, themed sketchbooks are the ones that are definitely a good thing to do.
Good for you. If you have more than one art style, what's visually your favorite style, and what's your favorite style to do?
Gosh, I don't know. I like how the gouache comes out, but I think I'm just more comfortable with the watercolors. Like I feel like when I'm using watercolors, I can capture it 100% of the time, whereas with the gouache, it's a 50-50 thing for me.
You can keep a plastic sheet under your sheet to prevent bleeding.
Yeah, you can see a little bit here.
is 10 o'clock in the morning here. There's a couple people who said you've really helped them improve their art.
Oh, fantastic.
How do you spend so much time on sketches? I can never take long enough to look good at a drawing. I don't know if it's my ADHD, but what are your tips?
If I'm out and I'm sketching, if you saw the video with me and my friend Tim in downtown Franklin, you could see that he just blew through his entire painting and I was still at the inking stage. I'm kind of slow when it comes to sketching because I just want to get it right. And that's just, it is what it is. But when you see me, when I'm doing stuff like this, I just projected it and traced it because I'm like, you have to look at, you want to be good at drawing. So that way, when you don't have tools such as like a light table or photo reference or a projector, you can draw. That's so you want to be good at drawing, which I am. But if I don't need to, if I'm like, hey, I'm going to be doing this every day, I'm going to be doing live, and I'm focusing on the markers, then I don't need to worry about getting the drawing right. I could just trace it and do that. So the answer to your question is that you get better by practice, one. And the other thing is if you're trying to paint or you're trying to do so and you're just not clicking with your drawing, you can always try tracing it to get this down so you can work on the thing that you want to work on.
Okay, I'm gonna blow through some questions because there's a lot of things we've missed here while we've been talking and rearranging markers and doing stuff. So let me blow through some of these real quick. Scott doesn't do anything horror and doesn't really like anything horror. There's a new Mario movie and they'd like you to do something from that. Can I have your table? No, but you can get your own table, which would be really cool. And you too can spill paint all over it if you remember what you did. Can you say how you learned to spend time on it? You just did that one. Are you using pink undertones to give him a warmer complexion?
I am.
These are ArtBeek markers, not Copics, ArtBeek.
So
they are on Amazon.
This is a little green I'm adding here now to around the kind of the mustache area.
Watercolor more than gouache, but he likes gouache too. He would never want to sit for a 3-hour exam, so good luck. Let's see. I love your art and the way you motivate other artists.
Oh, thank you.
I'm drawing right now, and these questions from viewers and your answers are relaxing and helpful. Thank you, except all the sneezing. Sorry about that. Let's see. There are paintings in our store. We have sold out of a lot of the paintings that are there. But yes, and commissions are not open right now because Scott is in the middle of several projects. So commissions are not open right now. Has your style ever drastically changed?
Oh, absolutely. Here, I will show you.
You should try sketching graffiti. Sometimes it's fun. This other person wants a tutorial on beards. You're a huge inspiration for me to try new mediums and get out there. I especially love Breaking Bad, so this is awesome. Yay, try new mediums. Scott traces the actors and actresses to get their likenesses correct. That's what he does. He traces it. What age do you think you became pretty good at art, babe?
I'll let you know if that ever happens. All right, so these are some different styles. This is kind of Art Nouveau slash.
My God, she's holding a dragon. How did I never realize that?
This is caricature with gouache and ink. This you guys saw is cartoony.
Yay,
this is a bit of a mixed medium. This is watercolor and ink. This is gouache. And this was the style I used to do with colored pencils when I used to do Star Trek covers. So my style has changed many
Drastically.
times,
Mhm.
and a lot of it depends on what's influencing me, what medium I'm using. But yes, my style will change and change and change and change.
Okay, Nurvik, that's a lot to unpack. Hi to you, Nepal, and the Red Pandas. Please do well in your exams. Don't worry about it. You can join us anytime. And no, we don't have any snow, but it's raining and it's freezing. Let's see, we did that one. Is there special marker paper with coating to prevent that kind of stuff from happening?
You know what? I don't know. You know who would know is Blick.
Oh, Blick would
We
know.
should ask Blick.
Yeah, let me write that down. Let me ask them. They would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there special marker paper? Yeah. Let me write that down. Let me make a note of it.
So I'm coming in with a little bit more darks, which kind of.
Yeah, it would have to be super thick. Okay. What's your favorite TV show?
The West Wing, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Law and Order, the original, and there was one more. Oh, Justified. All right.
Oh, you said it more as a statement. There is special marker paper. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought you were asking because Scott's used mixed media paper and watercolor paper.
Please tell us which one you recommend.
Yeah, will you post in there? Toasty is currently under a tornado and a flood warning, which I didn't know was possible, and this is giving me something to keep my mind off it. I am so sorry. Please stay safe. Get to a safe place. That's scary. I don't like that. Tornadoes freak me out.
Yeah, we get those a lot here in Tennessee.
I don't like those. Has Scott ever mentioned about drawing some more national animals lately?
No, it has not come up.
Are you going to try digital art again?
I will. It's just been a time factor that we're just kind of working on.
Have you ever painted food?
Oh yeah, all the time. Especially in my travel journal.
Here's an interesting question from Coconut. Good morning or afternoon or night. What do you think is the best way to learn to draw different angles? Also, I love your art.
The best way to learn how to draw different angles is find the basic shape. A lot of times people try to just draw the outline of something rather than its shape. Hold on, I'm just trying to see if this is going to be, this might work. There's a lot of purples and blues in a man's shaved beard area. Kind of got to grab them.
So for those of you who asked the beard drawing question, watch how Scott does this and watch what he does with the shadows and the shading. It's not a specifically drawing every hair. It's the illusion of hair.
Okay, I'm just going to grab this pencil. Okay, so a tree. Okay, not my favorite thing to draw, but a tree. Rather than drawing the outline of a tree, draw the shape of the tree. This is the leaves, and this is the trunk. All right, then you can go in with all the other stuff. So it is, if you're doing it from the top, you're going to go here's, or a little bit more of a top angle, and then there's the trunk there. You see, you got to find, this is like kind of a cylinder, and this is a ball. So if you're drawing buildings, it is a box. So if you're looking at it straight on, that is a building, here's a door, here are windows. But if it's at an angle, you know how to draw a box, so you do that, and then there it is. So, and then if it's in perspective, then you have it like that. And then here's that door. And then, obviously there's stuff kind of goes off into the distance. So that's what you're doing. If you're drawing a car, you're going to draw a box. you know, and then you're going to, well, actually, probably more of a rectangle. And then the wheels are going to be here. There's going to be the front. And then from there, then you could kind of say, okay, here's the roof. And then we come down to the front of the car and then the wheels and such as that. But simplify things into just basic shapes, cylinders, spheres, cubes, triangles, and you're good to go.
I love that.
All right.
You're awesome. That was very helpful.
Thank you. All right. So
say good morning to Emmett.
Hi, Emmett. So I feel like I don't know what more to do with this because I need to pull up some highlights. And so now I want to bring in the colored pencils. So let's see what happens if I do that.
Which colored pencils are these, please?
Just my Prismacolors.
Thank you very much, because everybody's going to ask.
So you can see right here. So now I can start bringing in some highlights.
This paper is watercolor paper from Grabby.
Yeah.
Our dog is a rescue, and her name is Arwen.
So if I bring in these highlights here, then suddenly his face will start to have more dimension to it. Because here's where the light is hitting it. Yeah. Hopefully it's not the markers.
Oh, I don't know. I'm probably allergic to you.
Oh yeah, well, 30 years of that.
Oh yeah. I would love to see you painting Count Olaf from a series of unfortunate events. I love your watercolor style. It inspired me to try watercolors.
Oh, fantastic.
I can understand not like an aspect of art because you aren't great at it. I get that way with drawing flowers. And then at the same time, I really want to draw flowers.
Yeah. I think that was too dark. Yep, it is too dark.
Is the scariest thing you've ever drawn something unintentionally or intentionally horrifying?
I don't know. I think, yeah, if it was, it would be unintentional.
What artist would you like to understand more?
Oh, gosh. The comic artist John Buscema could draw virtually anything with such realism and dynamic poses and everything that I wish I could do that. Like I would just tell stories.
Okay. So Belina has asked if you've ever messed up in a live. So you need to go back to the hair journal, and there is a video where Scott spilled ink.
Yeah, I literally went black with
the desk
all over
floor,
everything.
And I literally on the live was like, "What did you do now?"
Yes.
And there is orange ink still on the floor, and it just went everywhere. But I will tell you, he did recoup it very well. I was pretty impressed on how you recouped that.
Oh, thank you.
So, do you like to finish your paintings in one day, or do you take your time like a week or a month?
No, I like to finish them in 1 hour if I can. Like, I want this done before we end the live. It's 10:15. I don't know if I'm going to have it done, but yeah, I personally like to move on if I can.
What do you think about charcoal?
I haven't used it since I was in college, really. So I mean, I think it's wonderful, but to me, it's always been a temporary thing.
So there's a video on how he traces. It's a very recent video. There's a projector that
A projector,
uses,
yeah.
and you can see it.
I don't know if they still have any left. Did they sell out again? Or
I don't know if they sold out or not, but you can check the video to do that. you can at least see how he does it. Hi, Marguerite. I've used a lot of alcohol markers, and Bristol paper is very good with that.
Yeah, Bristol. Yeah.
Bristol board. I am good. I'm a little nasal right now, and I don't know. Steph's telling me she can't hear it, but I am a little nasal. So I don't know what's bothering my nose, but it's Molly is working with Prismacolors right now too.
Oh, good.
Hey Scott, first time commenting on your video.
Hello.
Let's see. Do you have any advice for daily practice? I really want to get good at drawing people, but I'm busy with school.
Can you bring a sketchbook with you into school and just sketch the people around you, like during lunch or something? Try like little 1-minute poses. Gesture drawings are really good because people move. But I would try like I do. Can you guys see this? Okay.
Yes.
So you can do something like this, just little stick people. This person's sitting, at the table, or this person's walking. Something like that. And then if you have a little bit more time, then you could start to, work out the form, the body, and eventually the clothes and stuff. But these are things that will help you start to see shapes. First with the flow of the person, walking and whatnot, and then eventually you start to get with the form. These are cylinders and spheres for the hands, and then you could, if you want to take a photograph of somebody, if they give you permission, then you could do like little, whatever. But that's what I would do. I fill up my sketchbook with things like that.
How are these compared to other alcohol markers that you've tried?
Which
ones do you recommend more?
They're alcohol markers. They are like, I don't see the difference between these and a Copic marker. We're gonna get those Ohuhu markers. But to me,
try those.
To me, markers are markers. The only time I've ever been wowed by markers is the acrylic markers.
We all know.
Yeah, but I'm saying is, like these are just markers. They're nothing special. But again, to me, neither are Copic markers.
Please say which pencil is better, wooden or mechanical. How about the pencil that makes you want to draw?
Yeah, there is no better. There's people who use mechanical pencils who are absolutely amazing, and I like mechanical pencils for the. I just like for it. Kind of got a cool factor to me.
But isn't it the comfort level?
Yeah, well, it's what works best for you. Like there's been years where I've just used mechanical pencils, and then there's years where I use regular pencils. So it just depends on what you feel comfortable using that at that point.
And you can change too. As
Yeah.
you go along. My favorite pens used to be ballpoint pens. I know, very pedestrian. But now that I've tried and have enjoyed using both a dip pen, a glass dip pen, and fountain pens, I love using a fountain pen. I would prefer to write with that more than anything. So try new things. You never know what you're gonna like more. What's your favorite animal to draw, honey?
I think pandas are really fun to draw.
You are my favorite artist. That's so cool.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
I know this anime might be childish, but have you ever watched Spy X Family? It has the childish feel, but with cute graphics. Okay, first of all, nothing is childish. Everything has a very unique look and quality to it. So nothing is considered childish, and we don't look down on anything here. That's what we don't do.
Well, still, no, I haven't seen it, but I could look into it.
What do you like least to draw?
Hands.
We haven't tried the Ohuhu markers, so we're going to look at them. I can tell you, after having looked at their price point, they are not a cheap marker.
No.
So no, they are not a cheap marker. So, but they do have sets that are very reasonably priced, and they're going to give us a discount code for you guys. So when we get the markers in, we are going to try them out, and we'll give you Scott's honest opinion, and we'll go from there. Emma says, "Ha! I've trained the 12-year-old well. She just brought me a mug of tea." Woohoo! Mine refuse to learn to make tea because they know they won't do it right. Which,
well, that is the thing about you is
I know.
no one could do it
they can't.
exactly the way you want to. Okay, well then we're not going to try.
They never got mad while drawing.
Yeah, of course. I'm married to Donna.
Yeah, it's usually not his art. It's usually me saying something or coming in and being loud or whatever. What's your favorite color?
Payne's Gray.
Bethany says Scott is not me. He likes to do drawings in 90 minutes. My bare minimum is 90 days. That's because your paints never dry. Oils never dry. Even when you blow dry them and put a heating thing on them and use a heat gun, they never dry. Hey Scott, first time commenting on your video analysis. How can I draw someone?
Get a photograph of them and just practice drawing them. And if you try, finding the shapes, the center of the face, there's a lot of great tutorials on that.
Try the Art Hacks playlist. There's a lot of tutorials inside the Art Hacks playlist that'll help you find faces and drawing different things like eyes and ears and stuff like that. Have you ever used spray paints, and how did you feel about it?
I have, but not to make art, mostly just to paint something.
Stephanie says, Donna, to be fair, Faber-Castell and Cuico have nice ball and roller pens. I know. I have beautiful cross pens that my parents gave me, and I love writing with them, but I just love the fountain pens a little more. Which is better, color pencil or watercolor?
There is no better, but the thing is that I prefer at this time in my life the watercolors.
Yeah, the projector is still in stock, Scott. And
good.
To let the chat know, it's about $172, but with Scott's discount, it's about $130, so it's a bit expensive. It is a bit expensive, but everybody's been asking for months and months and months what projector Scott uses. And so these people were nice enough to give us the code to get, and I know it's expensive. A lot of these supplies are really expensive.
I paid $199 for it.
Yeah, we paid that like a year or so.
A couple of years ago, yeah.
Yeah. And I know it's expensive, but we also try to throw things out there that are not as expensive. Like Scott has the app on his phone that you can use, and it's a very similar type of a situation. I love how you make things appear when there's nothing there. Like there's his glasses. They just appeared. Magically appeared. There's glasses. Anyway, don't mind me. I do the same thing you guys do. Look. Is there such a thing as an artist's library? I want to be able to try different supplies without spending all my money. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like you can go and rent the stuff? I think in some cities there are places where you can...
Yeah. They're lending libraries is what they're called. But you have to be in a certain place for that. How many pencils do you have total? We don't even try to count Scott's pencils.
Here, I will try to show you.
Oh boy. Oh my God. Really? Try?
Can you guys see that over there?
Yep, we can see it.
Those are and I used to have them all filled, but it's been 2 decades since I was.
Then there's jars on the desk. Have you watched Breaking Bad?
I did. It was depressing for me. I didn't like it as much. I liked Better Call Saul. It had a lot more heart to it.
You could meet one person alive or dead and have a conversation with them. Who would it be?
Robin Williams or Mr. Rogers.
Color theory tips.
Don't have any.
I don't think I can smell the markers, but maybe that is what's bothering me. I don't know. I don't really smell them. It's fine. I'll take some allergens. How often do you draw?
Every day.
Mhm. And if he isn't drawing, he's thinking about what he's drawing next, to be perfectly honest. Hey, what do you think about this? And then he comes down here and then he draws something completely different anyway. He chooses chaos on a regular basis. Is it true? Is it true? Santa's here!
Santa!
Yay! Good morning! He says, good morning, just finished a day of children's hospitals, and today we have ABC, NBC, and Fox live broadcasts and filming a very important collaboration with Scott Saba.
Wow!
Santa, thank you for popping in. We're so excited, especially since there's only like 10 days left. Oh my gosh. So excited.
Yeah, everybody, I'm doing a collaboration with Santa,
You are
probably
indeed.
sometime in the next week,
Mhm.
and which is really fun considering Santa is really busy right now.
This is his busiest time of the year. So we are super excited to be doing this with him. And also, you guys, Santa's got a big project he's releasing on Friday, the 16th. So you got to go to his YouTube channel. Oh, Bethany's got it in there. Yep. Go to his YouTube channel and follow him for some exciting content coming on Friday. We're so excited. Tanya, your segment is infectious. Well, look, I wear my heart on my sleeve, right? So it's Christmas. I love all things Christmas. And Santa's doing a new project and I'm so excited. So there you go. So give him some love and go follow him and check out his new project on Friday. I'm really excited. Do you draw all your drawings in your sketchbook?
Do I draw all my drawings in my sketchbook?
No, he doesn't.
Well, I don't know if the question is asking, do I finish my sketchbooks, or am I actually the only person who draws in them, or are they asking if I...
Scott has multiple sketchbooks, including his travel journal. He has a sketchbook where he does thumbnails. He has multiple sketbooks he uses for different things. And sometimes, if you see it taped down onto a board, he is just cutting out a piece of paper and painting on that piece of paper, like the artist paper or something like that. So, no, he does not do all the drawings in one particular sketchbook. Who's your favorite Better Call Saul character?
Nacho.
Ellen says, Scott, this is not fair. This looks amazing.
Well, thank you.
Can I just come back around to say, if you guys want to check out Fiber and Brimstone, Ellen has some beautiful paintings that she's done in a ton of little cafes around where she lives. And she has the most beautiful
Oh, yeah, those are gorgeous.
paintings. I love them. So go give Fiber and Brimstone some love and right back at you that your stuff is beautiful. Scott, I'm a beginner and I want to understand poses. What do I do?
There are websites, and I think I have some in my on our website, the link to photo reference, where you can just get poses from people to sketch. There are figure drawing classes that are wonderful. That's how I learned, was figure drawing classes. But you can do that. But the answer is go and take a figure drawing class.
What was the drawing that took you the most and the one that you like the most?
It was the Animal Crackers movie poster, and that took me like 14 weeks or something like that. No, not right now. And but there's a bunch that I really like. Like I like the lesbian piece from the hair journal, the trans one. I like a couple of the Art Nouveau pieces that I have. Yeah.
Let's see. You explain everything very politely and always motivate new artists. That's why you're my favorite art YouTuber.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, very sweet.
All right.
Why aren't you that nice when we're upstairs in the kitchen? Here's a bus. Here's Donna throwing Scott under it.
Yeah, again.
Let's see. It's really nice that he answers all of our questions. Really nice guy.
Well, we have Donna to thank for that, but yes, thank you.
Nope. I'm only here to help and be the comedic talent. How do you add more emotion to your art?
I don't. I really want to add more.
That is not true. Every painting evokes an emotion that you've done.
No, that's based on a photo. You know, it's for me. I'd like to become an artist who can add more to a story than just copying a photo. But right now, I just see myself as just someone who copies photos, and so I think that's where people who do stuff like caricature really excel. And I'd love to be able to do that a little more.
I like the emotion that Bethany gets in her paintings.
Yeah.
I think she has the deep guttural type emotions in her paintings. Check out Bethany Primrose's oil paintings. You can check it out on her channel. She really digs deep on that. Do you have any tips for watercolor?
Oh yeah, tons. Check out the Art Hacks playlist.
What's your favorite album cover?
Oh God. So Kiss back in the 70s did a series of solo albums, and whoever was the artist who did those album covers just blew me away.
You don't have the CDs here, do you?
No.
Come on.
Why, what are you looking for?
The Animal Crackers CD. Because that's my favorite album cover.
The one with Bear?
Bear McCreary, yes. Scott did an album cover for Animal Crackers. I know I'm so biased, but Bear McCreary was our composer, and for the score CD, he did Bear as a bear and conducting an orchestra.
It doesn't hurt that Donna's painted in there as a red panda.
Oh no! I'm all about Bear. Like that's it. Forget it. Like that's my favorite. Like ever. I love that one. I love that. I thought it was so clever when you did it. I was like, oh my god, that is so clever. I could never have thought of that, you know. But it was really cute.
Need more blue.
I'm thrilled that you'll be. Oh, they're reading from that one. Can you set your camera more above the drawing?
Above it?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
No, I really can't because it's on a.
Yeah, it's on a tripod, so we're doing the best we can with.
And if it's above it, you're just going to see my hand.
Yeah.
So that's why.
It's on an angle. Because otherwise you really won't see it. Scott's favorite color is Payne's Gray, and then Ravati wants to know how you decide on a background color.
I don't. I just go, this will look good. And then lots of times I go, I hate that, and then I change it.
He has changed it numerous times. I'm doing an art exam for school in watercolor, and your videos really help. Thanks. That's Caitlin.
Thank you.
Yep, Scott's favorite color is Payne's Gray. Yes, the live will stay up as soon as the YouTube is finished. They do their little processing thing, and then it goes live, so you'll be able to see the whole process. But seriously, do you ever feel afraid of not doing whomever you're painting justice?
Absolutely.
I would say every day.
Yeah, every single time.
You guys don't see, I mean, he tries to give you a lot of the feel of how he is. You can see those markers bleeding.
Yeah, you can watch them.
I'm watching them bleed. Yeah, it's crazy. He is just very, very, he's always feeling like he's never doing enough.
Well, the thing is, I show you guys the failures as much as I show you guys the successes. And I always want to be able to do that for you, because that is art, is failures and successes. And so don't be afraid to show them. Ooh, I like that. Look at that for the shadows. That purple.
Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Let's see.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is step away. Chances are
Can
I'm
you
gonna.
show the photo reference again?
Yeah, here I got it on my phone. Be
Thanks.
easy.
Scott, I saw your cool October stickers. I loved it, but the problem is I live in India, so how do I buy
Oh God, I hate that. I'm sorry.
Oh, we are having so many problems shipping to you guys. I am so sorry. Gosh, your country is a difficult one to ship things to.
We're working on it.
We're trying so
We're talking to
hard.
so many people.
Yeah. We're trying to be able to get that. Oh, Anne Marie popped in.
Hi,
Just
Anne
hanging
Marie.
out here and being sneaky at work, adulting and everything, but secretly chilling here. We love you, Anne Marie. Have you seen the covers for the band? Yes. What do you think about their painted covers?
Oh yeah, I did. I actually did a comic cover for them, or for their comic, and but yeah, they had some great covers. God,
Did
it's
we
way too
put the
dark.
October coloring pages up? Did we make those coloring pages?
Oh, I think so. Bethany would know.
Yeah. Bethany, did we make those coloring pages? I don't know if CrowdMade ships to India. I don't know that they do. A lot of people are having trouble with that. If you can't get them, maybe you could download the coloring pages if we still have those up there. Those are free. That we had, I think. I think we put those up. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, let me ask you something. Would it help you? Do any of you have the ability to make your own stickers, like from your printer? If I gave you guys access to the digital pieces, would that help?
That might be nice for those of you who don't have access to to the stickers to be able to. Let's see. You showed the photo reference. What's your least favorite color, honey?
Oh, this color right here. I hate it.
I love olive green. Really? Give me the marker. I'll take it. I want Prussian blue too. I love that color. I have a colored pencil upstairs that's Prussian blue. It makes me happy. Evan says they're heading out. Thanks for answering all the questions and thanks for posting regularly. Most artists only post like once a month.
Oh gosh, I couldn't not make art every day, but thank you.
Let's see. Yeah. Why does Scott never do self-portraits?
I'm not that interesting of a person.
Oh, I think a lot of people would beg to differ.
Well, they can't.
Why don't you try pencil sketching? Scott's done a lot of pencil sketching.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's there's a video on realism where I do.
What's your number one tip for aspiring artists in school who feel they are bad at art?
Draw every day. Don't draw from your head. Draw what you see. That'll help you get better. And just remember that you are a better artist now than you were before, and you're just going to keep getting better. It's a constant uphill climb that you're going to be doing. So don't judge yourself based on where you want to be. Judge yourself based on where you've been.
We didn't try the jelly gouache, did we?
No.
Okay, but is Hemi gouache good? That's the other question.
Hemi gouache was good for the price. Mm-hmm. Like it was better than the Michaels brand,
which was terrible.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's your favorite drawing that you've ever done?
Right now, I guess off the top of my head, it would be the Animal Crackers movie poster.
Okay. October coloring pages are up. Okay, so don't know, so let us know if that would be helpful. If putting the stickers up and then you guys printing them out on sticker paper. If you have access to sticker paper and
Well, those are the color pages. I mean, I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Let us know if that would be helpful for those of you who live in a country where you can't actually just get the stickers. I don't know what you mean by justice fear. If I may ask another question, how do you get over that justice fear? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what justice.
I don't know what that means. Scott just gets in here and he just, whether he wants to do it or not, we're coming on here and he gets nervous.
Yeah.
He doesn't want it to.
I don't know if this is going to look good. I don't know if I'm going to like it.
But the thing is do it anyway.
Yeah, you just make art. Don't worry about it being, there's no such thing as perfect. So don't worry about that.
Yep.
Just focus on making art every day. And slowly but surely, you'll start to find that thing that makes you happy. You'll find that thing that you
it just makes your heart sing.
Yeah.
Yeah. People agree with me. They love Prussian blue. I love that color. It's just so beautiful. Makes me happy.
All right, so I'm thinking it'll be more dramatic with a dark background. So
yeah, the purple for a bad guy isn't really working for me.
Yeah.
But
let's add some deep violet first.
Do you have a favorite art YouTuber?
Right now it would probably be Kim Diaz Home.
Yes, Scott has tried doing multiple art styles on one sheet. He did that with Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And
those are multiple mediums.
Right, multiple mediums.
Yeah, and I also did that with Sirius Black. I did half of his face in gouache and half of his face in.
I did not like that when you did that. I liked the Aang ones better where I could see that, but I didn't like the splitting him down the middle. That bugged me. No, he's not going to draw Mariah Carey because Christmas. No.
You never know. Never say never.
Okay, well, don't ask me to sit here for Mariah Carey. I can't handle that. That's one thing for Christmas I can't handle. I just can't.
If Mariah Carey calls and says, "Hey, let's do," I already did a Mariah Carey music video. So I worked on a music video, so I have nothing against Mariah Carey.
Samuel says, thank you for answering all my stuff so politely, man. I'm going to just start drawing people no matter what. I'm start crying. No way to learn but to do it.
Exactly. But remember, just remember this. Everybody, please remember this. Make art because it makes you happy.
Yeah.
Don't worry about whether it's perfect. Don't worry. Make art because that's what your soul wants you to do.
Yep.
And the rest will fall into place.
Yeah. And the more you do it, the more you will want to do it. Does that make sense?
Well, you do it because
you get more comfortable doing it.
Yeah,
So
but you never get comfortable doing it. I'm not comfortable doing it.
You're not comfortable doing it here on a line.
I'm not comfortable making art at any point. I never know it's. But once you realize, okay, let me finish a sentence, please.
Sorry, we always do this.
No, she always does this.
We'll talk faster.
Once you. So I already forgot it. Thanks a lot.
Doing art because you have to, because you want to, because you're nervous to do it.
Yep.
I'm trying to draw it.
You killed it. But I'm glad you got to finish your sentence.
My friend is copying all of my art, but I don't want to be rude by bringing it up since I think it's fine. She can learn from me, but she completely denies having to do anything with me if I ask about it.
Then don't ask about it. Don't ask about it. Look, just do me this favor and look 10 years in the future, 20 years in the future. Do you think that they're still going to be copying your art? Do you think they're going to make a career of it? No, it's just a phase. It's just something that they're doing because they love your work. They are so inspired by you that copying your art makes them happy. There's no downside to this. There's nothing. They're not stealing anything. They're just they're doing it because it makes them happy, and that should make you happy. If they're your friend and copying your art makes them happy, you should be thrilled, absolutely thrilled. You don't need to worry. You don't have to worry about copyrights or anything like that. You don't have to worry about them, growing up and having this style that is your style, and they become famous for it. Or that stuff doesn't happen. Be happy for them. Be happy that they love your art so much to copy it. Don't ever bring it up. Just smile.
I love how he says, I'm not that into a person, and then he just draws insanely.
Well, it's just thank you, but it's just me as a person is not that interesting. It's the people I draw, I think, are probably more interesting.
There's a video on how Scott found his art style. Oh, and then someone had asked a while back how long, because they have a 1970 Cougar, they wanted to know how long it took you to restore Esmeralda.
Well, she came in running condition for about 6 months, and then the engine died. But yeah, I paid a little more money for her because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't a complete junker, because I knew nothing. So I got a running car and
plus
paid,
she's your daily driver.
yeah, and paid a little more for it. So, and yes, she's my daily driver. Like, I have no other car. So it depends on where you're starting from. I don't.
Have a 1970.
I know.
Just wanted to know how long it took.
That's what I'm saying. How long it takes depends on where you're starting from.
We've also changed up a lot of things.
But we changed it as needed. So she's running, and we're having a problem with this or this, and then you start fixing it. But I think it's good to start with a running car, especially if you're a newbie like me.
Oh, this person wanted to know the fear of not doing the person justice when you're painting them.
Oh, it's even worse when you're doing a like a commission or something, and you're terrified that they're not going to like it or whatever. But that's why I say, before you take on a commission, find your art style.
What's your favorite thing to draw?
Hair.
Akash Sarkar says, I used to paint. I started painting when I was about 5, but I lost all enthusiasm when I was 17. Now I'm 21 and I want to paint again, but I can't. Why not?
Yeah, is there a reason why not?
Any advice on how I can start over?
Yeah, just pick up some paints and do it.
Yeah.
Look, you nothing bad happens if you don't like what you do. It happens to me. And for better or worse, I guess you can consider me a professional. It is one of those things where you just have to kind of go for it. You really do. And just paint because you want to. I feel a lot of you are putting a lot of pressure on yourself to be great rather than enjoying the process. Enjoy the fact that you're creating something from nothing. And that's the joy of this is I don't have to love this piece. It doesn't have to be my favorite. It's not going up in a gallery. I'm enjoying just sitting here and talking to you all and making art. Let art be the thing that makes you happy, not the outcome of the art, but the process of the art. Let that be the thing that makes you happy.
But how do you change your mindset to do that? Because I think a lot of people always look at it and go, I have to make this perfect. I have to make this perfect.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's just how.
How did you change your mindset to make it like, I just want to paint?
By answering all your questions and realizing that we all do this as artists and that we all need to start doing this. And so, lead by example. I'm trying to become a better person by appreciating that there are people who don't have the ability to make art because physically they can't. There are people who don't have the ability to make art because financially they can't afford it, whether the supplies or even just the time. There are people who can't, for religious reasons, make art. So be thankful that you can make art and do it for those who can't.
What age did you start to love art?
53. You know, when I joined YouTube and met you all, and you guys really helped foster a love of art.
Wow. It's 10:51.
Okay.
I'm just because you're noodling and I didn't even.
I am noodling. Okay, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me and Donna. And
Yeah.
we
Thanks for
will,
being here, guys.
yeah,
We'll see you Friday.
we'll go. We'll see you on Friday,
Mhm.
and I will post something later today.
These are the ArtBeek alcohol markers.
Yeah, I'll post a video on it with link. And did they give us any kind of a discount code, or is it just off of
No, it's just they're
Amazon, right?
on Amazon.
Okay.
So
I'll post a link.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll post a link in the comment section of this video as soon as it's over.
So also, you guys should know too, when you see Scott noodling some of these art supplies, okay, and working on these, and even afterwards when he works on things, this is not a complete alcohol marker painting.
Yeah.
Okay, you're watching him use colored pencils, and he used his zebra brush pen.
It's very rare that I will finish an entire piece with one medium. I'll always add a little bit of colored pencils or inks or watercolors or something, and that's just it's part of who I am. I think probably because I've used so many mediums, but I think there's also a little bit of me that likes to see like very defined shapes, and so I wind up going and outlining stuff, and it's a graphical kind of thing.
Trust Braden says, remember the tip you gave us with what would the two Rogers do? It really worked for me so far. So thank you so much for sharing that idea with us.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
And then just okay, anybody who wants to know Scott's favorite sketchbook or any of the art supplies that he's used, if you go to Saba Art, that's the website that we have. You can find that
my art supply list. Yeah.
There's also a link to all the stuff that Scott has tested. So you can find all of that there. And thank you so much for putting in the art supplies, Ms. D. We appreciate that, and Bethany, you guys appreciate that. So I just wanted to throw that out there and let you guys know that this is a mixed media art piece now, not strictly the things. Bethany says get her the links and she'll put those on the website.
Okay.
All right, guys. So
thank you all.
Go, since we've been here almost 2 hours, and Scott's going to need to eat and sit down for 5 minutes. It is cold press paper, not hot press paper. And we will see you guys on Friday.
On Friday.
Have a wonderful Wednesday.